this is week 2 of Cello Technique of the Week. This series brings you a nice simple little technique that you can incorporate into your practice to try out for at least a week and see if you can notice a difference. Today's technique is going to be all about warming up the left hand. Very often we'll get to a gig or a show or right before our lesson and we don't have a lot of time to warm up. And it's always so frustrating feeling like when you're playing you're just not moving yet, which happens all the time. This exercise that I'm going to teach today is a very handy one to get, no pun intended, to get the left hand really flowing quickly, getting the blood pumping and just getting that warmth to the fingers so you feel like you have better control when you go to play. This is just a finger pattern that is quite straightforward. There's 3 groupings. The first grouping goes like this. 1, 4, 3, 4. Now we start in 4th position on the A string. First finger is on E, 3rd finger on F sharp, 4th on G. So again, that first grouping is 1, 4, 3, 4. Okay, and we do that 4 times. You'll notice when I'm putting my fingers down, any finger that's below that finger should also be down. So we don't want any flying fingers like this. That creates a lot of extra work. I like to put all the fingers down, then I just have to remove the pinky, put it back, and then remove all 3. Okay, so the first grouping is 1, 4, 3, 4. The second grouping is 1, 4, 2, 4. And we play that 4 times. And then the last of the 3 groupings is 1, 3, 2, 3. And we play that 4 times. So the pattern goes like this. 1, 4, 3, 4, 4 times. 1, 4, 2, 4, 4 times. 1, 3, 2, 3, 4 times. Once you've completed the pattern, you then shift the whole hand back 1 semitone. So you're in 4th, you go into the 3rd and a half position, and do the exact same thing. Once you've completed that, you shift down to 3rd position. Exact same thing. 2nd, and so on. Once you reach the open A. Now you can go faster with the pattern to try and get there sooner. Of course, that's going to burn your muscles faster. But of course, if you go slower, it takes you that much longer and you're doing the movements longer. So it really depends on what works for you. Now when you're doing this exercise, you really want to key in with your arm and make sure that you're not feeling any pain. You're going to feel fatigue. You're going to feel that muscle fatigue that you would get if you were lifting weights at the gym. And that's a good thing because that's teaching your muscles new movements and also building endurance. The thing you want to be watching for is any sort of joint pain or any sort of tendon pain. When you can feel that rubbing in your arm, that's where you want to sort of take a break, look at what you're doing, and see if there's probably a different posture or a different way of doing it, or just do it in smaller bursts. Okay? It's very important to stay healthy on the cello. So now I'm going to do all the way down to the A string, and you can play with me. We're going to go about, I'm going to get my metronome going here, and we're going to go 112 beats per minute, and that means we're going to be playing 16ths. And my metronome is not operating for me. Here we go. So 112 will be the quarter note, and where this pattern is using 16ths. So we're going to get 4 notes per beat. Putting it at 112. There we go. Okay. So here we go. Starting from 4th position. Actually, now, I made a mistake. I did say 16ths. But for right now, we're just going to do 8ths. So we're going to be going at this speed. Okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and... was quite a slow speed just to get you sort of orientated into how that works. Now there's some variations on this exercise you can do. First thing you can do is you can change up the bowing. Now I chose to do one full bow per system, per grouping of fingers. So that meant 3 bows and then shift. You can also do one bow per 16th group. So, and so on. You can also do 2 notes per bow. Or separate. Something I like to do is do the first one all together, so... and then switch to 4 notes. Then switch to 2 notes. Then separate. And so on and so forth, and then you could build back up with the slurs. Really, any variation on this is a good thing. When we change up what we're doing with the bow, of course, it forces the left hand, especially in the shorter bow distributions, to be more precise rhythmically. So it's a good exercise to do. Now, the extension of this exercise is to not just stop at the A, but once you get to the A, start in 4th position on the D, go all the way back. G string all the way back, and C string all the way back. For those of you that are feeling brave with me, we're going to leave our metronome at 112, but we're going to now double our tempo by playing 16th notes. And we're going to go for the whole thing. You want to play with me? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try and stay relaxed and keep all your joints open. Get ready to transition to the D string. Next group, I'm going to go to 2 notes per bow. Now I'm going to go to 4. Transition to the G string. I'm going to do separates, which is harder on the G string, of course. Go to 2s. And 4s. And 12s. Get ready to transition to the C string. Workout. You're probably feeling that burn in the arm, and that's just the muscles kind of going, really? We have to do that? It really helps with you building, let me turn this off, building endurance and strength in the left hand. And also, with the few minutes we've just spent, I'll bet your arms, after about a 2-minute, 3-minute break, are going to feel pretty nimble. It's a great exercise. Of course, you can make variations with the left hand as well by changing up the finger patterns. You don't have to always do the exact same finger patterns. If there's a particular piece with a little passage in it that maybe you're having trouble with, coordination between 2 and 3 or 2 and 4, something like that, then take that out of the piece and incorporate it into an exercise like this. Remember, most of the etudes that we learn are just pieces that those great cellists and composers invented for themselves so they could help get over their own hurdles. So I hope this technique has helped you, and I hope you'll incorporate it into your practice for a week and see if it's helping improve dexterity and endurance in your left hand. I hope you've enjoyed this video. My name is Jeff Faragher, and if you have enjoyed this video, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also check out my website at www.jefffaragher.com. Thanks.